Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I hurt my back this morning. The good thing is, it's got me out of a lot of work around the house. Oh, I think my wife was passing by. Oh, I really did tweak it. Leaning sideways, just leaning wrong to pick up a cornet. So anyway, if we gasp and we're in pain, please forgive us. The better news is, I have found a new mute, and I am marvelously impressed. Not a big mute player. I should be, because I play on practice mutes most of the time when I'm on the road, which is unfortunately the majority of the time. Sometimes I come back home. It's very hard to acclimate. Chris Smith, great trumpeter for the San Diego Symphony, has got a YouTube vid out on how to warm up. It's using the Thompson buzzing system, and it has been a tremendous help to keep me when I'm switching from mutes to trying to play non-mute. But anyway, I've found a new Harmon mute. Wah-Wah mute, I suppose is the correct terminology. I am so impressed with it. But I'm going to review three mutes real quickly. You've seen them. The first one is the H and B. I think they put the sticker on upside down, but H and B, Humes and Berg. This is called the Swish Wah, and it is a very large mute. You can see it's next to a Jo-Ral. Oh, where's the label on this? Just so you can see it. Good grief, where did they put that? Ah, there it is. All right, the Jo-Ral mute, which is actually nice. I did a mute probably about a year ago. There is a difference when you've got a rubber substance and a variegated cork substance. You get a grittier, more metallic sound with this, which strangely enough, I really like. Okay, we'll start off with the Swish Wah, which I've always said, to my way of thinking, it's got one huge benefit. It's extremely light. The mute that I do like is a little heavier, but this Swish Wah, very big, so you've got a lot of adjustment that you can make with the stem. Okay, now if we're just playing summertime, which is what I've been fiddling around with a little bit lately, without the mute, here we go. And I'm using a Kingmaster cornet, vintage cornet in excellent condition. Okay, you know what a cornet sounds like. Now we'll try it with the Swish Wah, with the stem all the way in. Now actually I'm going to pull it out just a little bit because I don't like it all the way in. I'm just going to pull it out a fraction. With the mute close to all the way in, close to the closed position, you get a very metallic sound, which doesn't really do a lot for me. When you pull it most of the way out, and of course you can vary it all the way out however you like, I do like the sound better. I like it even better with the stem removed, but we'll show you with the, well, we'll put the stem about halfway out. And I'll never forget trumpetherald.com. A guy wrote in one time, he was talking about mutes, and he said, the first chair player in our orchestra, he plays so soft with his mute, I just cannot match it. And somebody wrote in and said, he has the stem all the way out. And strangely enough, that's how I like these wah-wah mutes best. So we've got the Swish Wah here with the stem completely removed. Okay, so there you've got the Swish Wah. Very, very nice mute. The Jo-Ral is next. And again, one of the primary differences, I believe, is this variegated cork. Okay, with the stem just barely pulled out. All right, and the Jo-Ral with the stem extended away. And the way I like it best, with the stem removed. I like that. I really do. Really do. Okay, now for my new favorite mute. There's only one drawback to this, and this is a Humes and Berg. I'll hold it up. It's actually got a long, long title. But it is the new, and believe me, it's not new now, new stone-lined Wah-Wah Do-All Mute. Very attractive. You've got the little air holes up there, which I'm not even sure they're connected, but everything makes a difference. Very thick piece of cork here. This mute came to me, I will say, in great shape by a seller from Trumpet Herald by the name of Conductor, CNDUCTR, I believe. And I bought things, in fact, I think the first thing I bought off trumpetherald.com, and I bought scores of items there. No tax, just honest system. Of course, I do use PayPal, but finger buttons, which of all things, they are right here. And Conductor sold them to me probably close to 10 years ago. And since then, I have bought a lot of things. He sent this. The reason I mention it, he has a Bach 37 for just under $1,300 now, and also a Bach 43. Says they're in very good shape, and he knows horns. They're both available at the moment. I'll reiterate that information. If you're interested, just get in touch with me in the comments, and somehow I'll get you and the Conductor linked together. He's selling a lot of horns, and just want to give him a help out. But he sent me this mute, very good shape. One dent, to be honest with you, it's not enough. Mutes do better when they've got a little beat in them. My honest and truthful opinion. Okay, this Do-Wah mute, Do-All Wa-Wah, great mute. This is with the stem most all the way in. I'm scared to death I'm going to drop this thing. I want to dent it up, but I don't want to bounce it on the video. now with the mute out just a little bit. And I really like this mute with the stem all the way out. Now I will say, this is not just an aluminum piece. It's got, I had it on the tip of my tongue a few minutes ago. This piece is substantial. It is not light. It is ceramic is what I believe this is. Of course, probably a little aluminum on the end, but not a light mute. Much easier to handle with a cornet. It'll improve your hand strength if you're using it with the trumpet. But I love this sound. I don't think you can find these new anywhere. They're back ordered, out of stock, whatever. If you've got one, make the most of it. If you're not going to make the most of it, sell it to me. Or find a mute enthusiast that is looking for something. I just think that is the cat's meow. I am so impressed with this. A friend up in Charlotte, Greg, had one in a trumpet case we got together when I was traveling here a while back, and it didn't look as good as this one. It sounded better. I think when they do get a little bit of wear on them, they are improved. And I'm very impressed with this. Hope you've enjoyed this. 1 Jo-Ral, 2 H&B. We've got the big Swish Wah, and then the Wah-Wah Do-All by Humes and Berg. And what a nice, nice mute this is. As always, thanks for tuning in. I do have fun on this channel, maybe too much so, but appreciate it. Have comments with the old do-wah, wah-wah do-all. Let me know about it. And mute stories, just so interesting to find something that works. Your comments might make the difference in somebody's choice for a mute, which could make the difference whether they stick with the trumpet or not. Take care of yourself, as always. Appreciate the thumbs up. Feel free to subscribe to the channel. If you'd like a vid, let me know what it is, and I'll be sure not to... No, just kidding. Charles Schultz that did Peanuts, he said, if you want to not see something, tell me what you want. I'll never do it. I'm not that way. But if we've got anything laying around that we can pique your curiosity with, let us know. Take care of yourself and, as always, someone else near you.